Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit, just playing along with myself and I and no one else, yo yums. I need help. I just passed this place. It's like they call them fun centers, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and shout it out. It's called Boondocks Fun Center. Okay? Might as well say, if you're gay, come play. You know? It's for, like, you know, birthdays and little kids and shit, you know. But they have a little go-kart track, you know, where the go-karts do like 5 miles an hour, you know, and they got some weird shit, you know. I think they got a bowling alley in there. They got miniature golf or putt-putt golf. If you're an aficionado, it's not mini golf, it's putt-putt golf. But because you putt-putt the ball. But they got bumper boats, like bumper cars on the bumper boats. You know, and they're pretty gay. You know, I've been on those things before. Don't take that out of context. But, you know, like 1,000 years ago, you know, when I was like 2, you know, it's like, okay, bumper boats. You know, but, you know, like that audio presentation I did the other day, you know, where I talked about, you know, the ice cream truck popping a wheelie and the you know, kid trying to show off and impress his girlfriend and, you know, all that stuff. So I picture somebody going out on bumper boats, you know, and somebody bumping into them in the damn outer, you know, what have you, popping, you know, and the thing not sinking right away, you know, but like losing air, and you're trying to, it happens off in the corner, and you're like, you know, full throttle, you know, it's making all the funny noise because it's sinking, you know, and you're sinking fast, you know, and you're almost there, and it's the backside's dipping down into the water, and there's bubbles coming out, and then all of a sudden it just flips over backwards, and, you know, and I don't know, it's just sort of funny, you know, it's kind of where my mind went, you know, so what could possibly go wrong, you know? What you know, amusement at somebody else's expense could happen here, you know what I'm saying? Or even my own, you know, I'm like when I crashed at Heritage Square, they got a slide. They got a slow one and a fast one. And I would go as fast, like, I've almost crashed, well, I have crashed. You did so good, Joe, you answered all the questions. There's this spot where you catch air, and there's big a sign, at least there used to be, that says, slow down. So, you know, of course I didn't, because you can't catch air unless you're going fast. And the sled kind of went like sideways, but then so it landed, you know, off the track, but then it hit where the side went. It's hard for me to explain, but there were sections of the track where the side was like low, and then around the corners it was high. So I caught air, you know, not just like a shoot boom, but like whoosh, airborne. And then, you know, crashed back down on the little concrete sled, and it landed a little sideways. You know, I was like caught, my wheel was caught, you know, or the little, whatever, the little plastic thing, and it, boom, you know, hit the concrete, and I was back in line. And I don't know if this was that same time or whatever, you know, because like I said, I would always go so fast that around the corners, the wheels would like go up over the edge of the concrete. Because I'm a maniac on fire, or however the lyrics go. But I came around the corner, and there's this dumb shit little roly-poly girl going all slow, so I yanked back on the brake, which is just like plastic pads that, you know, raise the wheels off. So I'm like, yeah, this ain't happening. And I guess I could have, like, you know, sacrificed, you know, one for the team and bailed, you know, jumped, but if I remember correctly, I think I hit her. In hindsight, you know, because I was probably like 14 years old at the time, right? So I don't know. But you know, hindsight's always 20/20. You know, I totally could have bailed. You know, I mean, because she seriously, you know, like could have been hurt. You know, like whiplash or whatever. You know, and oh hell, you know, I was just a kid, but they probably would have, you know, wanted to get me for going too fast. You know, it's like, well, you don't have a speed limit. I was on the fast track. This little shitbag was on the slow track. So she was probably like, you know, maybe 10, 12 years old. You know, I felt bad. I think she lived. And then my friend came around the corner behind me, and he hit me, and I don't remember exactly how it happened, but somehow the sled was knocked out from under me, and I wound up on my back, sliding down on my back, head first. And I still had a ways to go. I don't remember the details, but apparently I don't remember, but, and the guy came up, and it's not like this was a horrendous crash or anything, but the guy was like, oh, you know, you okay, blah, 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 and I was laughing. So I laugh at myself, too, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's been other examples, you know. Just whatever, you know. So, I am applicable to the same rules, you know, of, haha, sucks to be you, you know. I trip and fall, you know, and land flat on my ass, or if I'm rollerblading and whoa, 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 and my feet, you know, go out in front of me, and I'm basically sitting down in the air, and, you know, I've talked about that before, you know, I've fallen out of my truck twice, you know, which is funny, it's funny. I remember one time it was with this company. I like stepped down and missed the step and just like slide an envelope, you know, into a mailbox, just boom, you know, just fell. And I mean, I could have really fucked myself up, but that would be impossible because I'm me, you know. So I'd, you know, put my arms up or move my head back or whatever I need to do. I've said that before. I fall really well because I've slipped on ice before and been like, whoa, you know, and I salvage it, you know. And like I said, I live beside myself, so I get up and I'm like, you know, if I were any lesser of a man, I could have broke my ass. But because I'm me, you know, every point along the way, oh, okay, this way, this way, this way, you know, protect my head, you know, put my arms up, tuck my head in, you know, just, you know, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that was kind of funny. And one time it happened several years ago with my other company. I remember I was in Utah picking up a load. I don't remember where I was at, but again, stepped out of the truck, missed the step completely. I was falling towards the ground ass first. And I remember thinking, oh hell no, I am not landing on my ass. You know, and like putting your, you know, put one leg out first and then your wrists, you know, and then flop down, you know. So I, like some sort of superhero or supernatural being, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I spun in midair from the time that it took me to fall from my truck to the ground and landed, you know, and that way you have more of a, you know, it's a softer land, you know. You can kind of put your hands out first and then bend your elbows, you know, and kind of, like I said, every point, you know, you kind of want to take away some inertia. And I flopped down like a sack of potatoes. I broke my pin. I'm lucky I didn't stab myself. And the first thing I thought, both with that fall and the fall out of this truck, it wasn't ouch, that hurt, oh shucks, thank goodness I'm okay. It was, oh my God, I hope nobody saw that. Like like I said, I live beside myself, so it's like, wow, I wouldn't think that would be the first thought that came to my mind. Yeah, man. I think it's funny. See, I laugh at myself. When I say I'm a shell of a man, I mean it. There's a little guy inside my head just like, you fucking dumbass. How the hell did you manage that? I was trying to take a nap. And then boom, 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 boom. I'm bouncing all over the place. I bounce off the ceiling. I wake up. There's alarms going off. Your dumbass managed to fall out of your truck. Again. You know that I know that this isn't the first time this has happened, you shitbag. Shit. How did I end up piloting this human being? Because like I said, the guy behind my eyes is actually just a janitor. And he was cleaning. And they're like initiating a launch sequence. And he's like, hey, you got the wrong guy. I'm the fucking janitor. I'm not a human pilot. Or I'm not a human operator. And there's supposed to be a crew of 3 in there, and it's just him, you know. So we have kind of a fuck you, you know, love, hate, tug, pull, whatever relationship. That sounded wrong. Don't take that in context. Or you got one of those tug pull relationships. Yeah, me and the guy behind my eye. Yeah, the one single solitary dude. And like I said, he's actually a pretty solid dude because he's unqualified and there's only one of them, and he's up to speed. And he's actually doing pretty damn good. I'd say fucking fantastic in my opinion. But I do come from a different planet where even the low-life fucking janitors, not the worst janitors, are better than your average, piece of shit human that's walking around here on Earth. So, anyway, boy, could you imagine me on the bumper boats? Well, no, you can't, but I can. What the hell? This guy's gonna kill someone. He's on a mission from hell. You're supposed to be having fun, man. He's making a beeline to the weakest person in the pool